Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big 13 heavy. On red. Focus, hot.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the...
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Like the ET. Let's go.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago! Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Throwing, Shuck. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on a return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready? All right, let's go. Silver.
Etienne up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd.
Lawrence will throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. The Bears at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
His throw incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet. And they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Now Lawrence.
2nd and 12.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here's Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, go.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Touchdown! Colston Loveland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Miller on the read option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He completes it to Olave. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the right side, and he's got more complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, run!
A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, go!
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Hey, I'm going.
2nd and 7.
Lawrence. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
brings up second and
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Hey, kill. Rip, 23.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
at the 28-yard line.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw is Shuck. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shifts by him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That's out wide for Palmer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
Throws the comeback. Olave's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
Let's go now.
To throw now, Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They go play action here with Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Shuck now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no. Good, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Lawrence running right on the option. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for a Luther Burden. Incomplete. a minute, but can't do it no more. And 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, son. Hey, I'm going.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Check. Take right open. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Great job. Go. Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Romadunze, 50 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Saints 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Chuck. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Lawrence going to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lawrence will throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden from 10 yards out. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Shuck. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Shamar Turner in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 78 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I got him.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
11. Sink right. It's hot.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, kill. Go, let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Quick throw to Olave. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They will throw again. Shuck. Underneath for Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Straight ahead, ETN. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass complete to Loveland. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
It's 3rd
and Lawrence now going to move him around.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays